Christiana here for Card Player TV for another edition of Strategy. Today we're going to talk to Ray Henson about live cash games. The first question we asked him was what players should look for when deciding which cash game to sit in.
Well, usually I just want to see like if there is somebody who has a lot of chips, as I usually cap those games at casinos. So I would usually say if somebody has a lot of chips and a seat comes open where you have position on them, it's usually a pretty good spot. Unless it's a really good player, then I would probably try to get at a different table.
We also asked him what players should buy in for in capped games.
Well, buying in for the max sometimes is pretty bad because now you lose the max and you buy in for the max again and you lose it, and now it's like in your head you're thinking, well, I can't get even. So, if you buy in for, let's say if the max is 500, if you buy in for 300 to start with, and if you have position on a really aggressive or really bad player who has a lot of chips, I suggest just buying in for the max anyway. And if you lose the max twice, maybe go home and come back again. There's always another day.
Ray also gave us his opinion on whether or not a player should switch tables to change their table image.
Yes, definitely. Table image is huge. It's one of the key parts. You have to know what people think about you, and you have to know what they think about you so you can use that against them. If they think you're never going to bluff, you have to bluff them. If they think you're just bluffing all the time, you really have to play tight and not be able to play a hand, which usually isn't the way I like to play. So, if I'm playing a lot of hands and I'm losing, even if it's big hands after big hand after big hand, if I'm showing out aces every hand and I lose, people are still like, wow, this guy's bad.
Lastly, we asked him if there is anything that he does to establish his table image when he sits down in a live game.
Usually when I play, most of the players in the game know me, but if you ask everybody I play with on a daily basis how I play, you might get 4, 5, 6 different answers. Some people think I'm really loose and aggressive, some people think I'm really tight, and I have to know what those people are thinking at the time. Sometimes some people are losing so much money they just don't even care how other people play. You really want to be focused at the table and sitting up, and just like you're dominating. You have to be over the table and like make people fear you, and if they fear you, then they're scared of you, then you're just gonna be able to take a lot of pots off of them.
Thanks for tuning in to this edition of Strategy. I'm Christiana for Card Player TV.